welcome back to my channel. Tonight I have for you a video about how to incorporate trends into your personal style. So if you're interested in what that is all about, just keep watching. Okay guys, I wanted to come back and I wanted to share with you guys some tips and tricks that I use to help you kind of incorporate trends into your personal style. I know that people who love fashion sometimes get bored with what they wear all the time. And we're constantly seeing all these trends and, different fun outfits that we see. And we're like, well, hey, I want to wear something like that. So how do I go about adding something like that to my personal style? How do I know if it's for me or not? So I'm going to share with you some current trends that I am loving. And I'm going to share with you some tips that I think may help you in selecting items, that will represent you and your personal style. So the first step that I'm going to share with you is you want to know the difference between a fad and a trend, all right? A fad is something that is short-lived. You will see kind of like a new thing pop up in fashion, and it'll be there for just a quick second. And I'll show you an example of what I think is going to end up being a fad. I am going to show you this top right here with this little cutout neck. This is so cool, and it's definitely something that is in right now. But this right here, I believe, this little cutout neck, the deconstructed neck here, I think it's short-lived. I think it's a fad. I think we're going to see it for maybe a season or two, and then it's going to pretty much die down and some other things will come in. I don't think it's a strong enough detail that we're going to continue to see year after year after year. However, graphic tees is a trend that you will continue to see year after year after year. I even think the fact of the deconstructed shirts, I think, may live on a few seasons, but I don't see it being something that's going to be around the way graphic t-shirts is. So because this particular fad is attached to something that represents my core personal style, it was something that I was very comfortable in adding to my wardrobe, all right? Because it still represented something that I would totally reach for, whether this cutout piece remains strong in the fashion world or not, all right? So I hope that makes sense to you. So the next thing is I want you, once you decide some of the pieces that you want to try, some of the trends that you want to try or fads, I want you to shop your closet first. I want you to see what you already own that maybe you can kind of create yourself before you go and invest any money into these trends, all right? And what you want to do is you want to find things, although they may not be to the letter the way the trend or the fad is represented, they may give you the overall feel of it. And if you aren't satisfied with that piece after being sure that it's something that you do want to participate in, then go out and invest in it. And I'll give you an example of that. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw me wear these. These are gingham crop pants, and gingham became a trend this year. Now, I didn't want to really go out and invest in any money in gingham. I wanted to use the gingham that I already had. So I know I had a couple pieces in gingham, and I just kind of pulled them out of my wardrobe. For me, because my core is classic, gingham is a classic print. You'll find that plaid is a classic print, and to me, gingham is. And because it's just in classic colors, black and white, even though the cropped pant trend is now coming back alive, but at the time, it had went out, and so that's why I had stopped wearing them. I was able to bring these back out, and I think I've wore them with a fitted black cotton t-shirt and, a blazer, and I was able to put like little Gucci slide-ins with them, and it became something that I could use again. And it wasn't me going out to spend any money, guys. It was just me pulling it back out of my closet. So I still got a chance to feel like I was current and on trend with something that I already own. I'm going to show you another piece that I did it with. I had a gingham button-up in red and white that I was able to do the same thing with, and this is an older piece that I had from Denim & Supply, and I was able to pull that piece out to the forefront. I was able to mix it with my Dior slingbacks to kind of update it, even though it was an older shirt. I got a chance to participate in the gingham trend, and I also got a chance to participate in the red trend with this piece too. So that is my next tip for you guys, is to shop your closet first. like I said, you will be surprised at what you probably already own. The next thing is when you're picking items, you're going to the store and you're looking at these different trends that you want to try. When you pick up the item from the rack, I want you to envision that you can wear it with at least 4 different outfits. If you need to, go in the fitting room, try it on, take a picture of it, and then go back home before you purchase it. And make sure that you can see the pieces in your wardrobe going with this. Look at the picture. Look at what it looks like on your body, how it makes you feel. If you can use it with, like I said, to create 4 different outfits, then that means it's going to be worth it to you. It's going to be worth the investment because you can see it as a piece that will incorporate with different looks in your outfit, and it won't be a costume. And what I mean by costume is it won't be a one-time outfit. So you won't turn around with all these one-time outfits and then say you don't have anything to wear, because you're buying pieces that really are going to mix and mingle with your personal style. And I'll give you an example of that. This one right here. This red is our current trend right now. Red, like I said, is going strong. As well as these wrap tops that are slightly cropped, that are kind of like off the shoulder. These are very much a trend, right? And so this red piece, I have been able to wear it with my jeans. I've been able to wear it with skirts. I've been able to mix it and with pink, because red and pink were a strong trend. So this was something that I was able to create, like, 4, 5, 6, 7 looks out of it. As you can see, guys, it's got a ton of wear out of it. I'll show you guys, I'll insert a picture of what it looks like from the website so you guys will know what it looks like without being wrinkled. But this is something totally that, even though this little fad here of it, the tied waist and, the sweetheart neckline coming down and the fact that it's slightly cropped, I was able to get all my money's worth out of this. And this is kind of a recent piece, so I will link to this one. This one's from Aliqui. And I love it. I love it. I feel like it's a piece that I can kind of put back into my closet, and I'm going to be able to wear it throughout the fall. And I'm going to hang on to it until next spring and see if it's something that I will bring back out again. Because I have gotten so much wear out of it already this summer, because I've been really loving, the red trend, and I've been loving the shirts that kind of tie. So the final tip I want to share with you guys is to not overbuy on trends and fads unless they're part of your core style. And what I mean by that is sometimes, and I know this happens in the plus size community a lot, we were so programmed that we were so limited in when we could find things that we felt looked nice on us that finally came in our size, that when we found something that we liked, we were just taught, buy every single color because you never know when you're going to find something else to fit you. Well, now, guys, we do have options. We have tons and tons of options of nice items that we don't have to go overboard on one particular trend. And I'll give you an example. I love the lingerie trend where you're putting the lingerie over the tees. What I didn't want to do was, because I like this style on me, and this is, very much a, a fad, I didn't want to go and buy this in the hot pink. I didn't want to go buy the shirt in the red and then buy this in a different, and then wear this look over and over and over again. I felt like because this was more leaning towards the fad than it was a trend, that me purchasing it in this one color that is classic colors that fits my core style was enough for me to be satisfied with this particular fad. Even though I love this style and I've worn this piece several times, it doesn't warrant me to go out and purchase it, like I said, in a rainbow of colors. I would rather wear this several times than buy all those different shirts and wear maybe 1 or 2 and then get bored with it quickly, I'm very much comfortable in, if it's not a basic, if it's not a part of my core style, I'm not going to invest in several pieces of it. It's not going to have prime real estate in my wardrobe, meaning I'm not going to allow, 5 or 6 or 7 of this same exact setup in different colors to be in my wardrobe. Now, if this was just a solid t-shirt, or if it was a solid sweater, or a solid turtleneck, or a solid button-up, things that make up my core personal style, I would do that in the colors that I felt that flattered me. I would then purchase it in a lot, because that's going to live on a lot longer, because that's a representation of my personal style, my core personal style. So I would just suggest that you make those kind of choices when you're deciding on what kind of trends or what kind of fads that you want to participate in. Just make sure that you're making really thoughtful purchases that you feel are going to really elevate your look, that are really going to enhance your look, really give you some extra, okay? That's everything that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.